Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Chances are that if you clicked on this video, you're either in the market for a new watch winder or you want to know about this one in particular, the Dukwin Virtuoso Premium 6 watch winder. Regardless of the reason, you're in luck because I have a lot of experience with various watch winders, so I'm going to give you my honest thoughts and opinions on this one today. Now, I've worked with Dukwin in the past, so when they reached out to me and asked if I'd like to check out their newest model here, I said absolutely. Of course, I'm grateful that I get to keep the unit, but you guys know that I'll always give you my honest thoughts and opinions anytime I'm reviewing anything for you. Now, this Virtuoso model is what I would consider a higher end watch winder with modern features, has a fingerprint lock, there's RGB lighting as you can see here, and there's space for both winding and storing your non-automatic movement collection of watches. Be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a helpful discount code, and I will walk you through the design, the features, and the price so you can determine if this unit is worth considering for your collection. So first, let's start with the presentation. This unit is huge with an overall weight of just under 25 pounds, and this green color is immediately eye-catching, at least for me. Now, the Virtuoso has dimensions of 15 inches wide, 18 inches tall, and it's nearly 10 inches deep. So it's built from solid wood with a glossy black piano lacquer finish. There's tempered glass, and there's a really super soft, almost like a microfiber velvet lining along the inside. Now, I'm not going to say that this is the same green color that's being used by Rolex, but it's got to be really close to that shade. So if you're a fan of the brand, this might be the one for you. But if green isn't your thing, they also have a red, a gray, and a black interior option, so you can play it safe or be as bold as you want in your choice of color. The overall design of the winder is sleek, it's more modern and contemporary, with lots of open glasswork on the front and the sides, showcasing everything front and center. The piano gloss black gives a nice visual contrast, and I like that you can pretty much see into the winder from not only the top of the unit, but also from the sides. So even at a glance, you can immediately tell that this winder is not cheap, but what sets this apart from cheaper winders are the features. So first off, there is the fingerprint sensor. A quick press of your finger opens the case securely, so there's no need to stress out about losing any keys. Also, you can input up to 20 fingerprints, so even though I'm not sure why you'd need to grant that many people with access to your watches, as long as it's 20 fingers or less, you're good to go here. I also like that the glass door automatically pops open when your fingerprint is successfully read. And one feature that is tied into the door mechanism is the option to allow the winders to keep spinning when the door is opened, or you can select an auto stop option, which will pause the winder's motors when the door is opened and then will resume the motors once it's closed. The next cool feature is the touchscreen LCD display. Cheaper winders usually have a simple knob mechanism on the back of the winder to select the various rotations, but here you can program each motor individually between 300 up to 2300 turns per day. There's also clockwise, counterclockwise, or bidirectional settings. And I love that it gives you options in increments of 50 from 300 to 2300. That allows you to get the exact number needed for the various movements that you may have in your watches. The owner's manual shows a quick breakdown of some of the more common cycles and which rotation frequencies the winder will undergo during those various settings. Now, another feature I like with this Virtuoso is the lock-in dynamic cuff. The spring-loaded cuff locks your watch securely into place without stressing the bracelet, and everything that either your fingers touch or where the watch comes in contact with is covered in a matching soft green velvet material. Each watch holder is made from hard ABS plastic, and it locks into place with force, so there's no flimsy tabs or anything that can break from being used over time. Next, I wanted to point out the RGB lighting feature. So again, around each watch winder, you can choose from various color options as well as adjust the brightness level to highlight your watches. There's also an option that'll rotate through the different colors if you're looking for something a little more dramatic. There's also this softer ambient cool white colored backlight in the unit that can be adjusted between 3 different brightness settings, or it can be turned off. But to me, it looks really great at night, so I always keep that on. The last feature to point out is the included remote control. So this is just one of those extra upgrades that comes in handy if you want to change any of the various settings without opening the case. Now, when it comes to watch storage, you've got these 6 automatic winding modules plus extra storage pillows for another 6 quartz or hand wind watches. So it doubles as both a winder and an organizer. Now, in terms of performance, the Virtuoso watchwinder uses individual Japanese Mabuchi motors for its winding mechanism. These motors are known for their quiet, soundless operation, and they are isolated, so they won't magnetize your watches, which is a big deal for mechanical movements, especially your budget or entry-level luxury watches that may not have as high of an anti-magnetism rating. So when it comes to choosing the right rotation direction and frequency, keep in mind there's no universal perfect number of turns. It depends on your watch's complications and power reserve. So you may need to look up the specifics of the movement in your watch or experiment with different numbers to see which keeps the watch wound best. Me personally, I'm kind of lazy and I know that my watches can't be overwound, so I usually keep it in the 1600 to 2000 turn per day bi-directional rotation option. That's just what I do. Next, I wanted to touch on the warranty and support, since this is a big purchase in terms of cost, with these units ranging anywhere from $529 to $619 depending on the color, and those prices are as of the time of this video. And when you spend that kind of money, you want to get the best peace of mind. And Dukwin backs their Virtuoso model with a 1-year warranty plus a 30-day return policy. So if you get buyer's remorse, you got a month to change your mind. They also promise quick support within 48 hours if anything comes up. Now, I personally haven't had to use their warranty coverage or do any returns on any items, but it's nice to know their support if something should go wrong. And if you have used their support or warranty coverage, please drop your experience down in the comments for other viewers' consideration. Now, when it comes to the pros and cons, the pros are that the unit is super quiet, so you can literally put this on your nightstand by your bed, and it's not going to be an issue. To me, the LED lighting looks really cool, and the customized turn per day options are perfect for just about any movement out there. Now, some of the cons would be that the glass and the high gloss finish are magnets for fingerprints and dust. So if you want it looking spotless, you'll have to keep on top of the cleaning. Also, since there is a slight gap around the glass, dust or pet hair can get in and land on your watches. And of course, this isn't really a con, but it's worth mentioning. And it is that the power cord isn't super long, so you'll be limited to where you can put the unit, or you'll need to use an extension cord. So to summarize, if you've got multiple automatics and you want something that works great and looks really fancy while doing it, this winder hits both of those marks. It's more expensive than your entry-level winders, but you're getting premium build quality, extra storage, and really cool features you won't get in the cheaper winders that are out there. So for me, this is what I would consider an affordable luxury piece, and I'm a believer in buy once, cry once, and whether it's various micro brands and homage watches or a collection of luxury high-end watches, this unit is going to treat them all well, and it's going to look good while doing it. All right, I wanted to be thorough in my review for you today. So check out the link in the description if you're interested in picking one of these up. Dukwin set me up with a 10% discount code, DS10, so don't forget to use that at checkout. And a big thanks again to Dukwin for sending this over to me for review. And let me know in the comments, do you use a large watch winder like this? And of course, if you have any questions, let me know. I look forward to seeing you all at the next one. Until then, as always, may the Schwartz be with you. Take care.